If you're like me, you don't think about dams too often. You just expect them to do their job. But the people we talked to for this story say that's the problem. They shouldn't be taken for granted. And video of what happened here in New Braunfels, Texas shows why. What do you remember about that day?
I remember it so clearly.
How could you forget this video? The exact moment in 2019 the Lake Dunlap Dam broke 2 miles upstream from Larry Johnson's home. The Guadalupe Blanco River Authority shared this video on its public Twitter account. When I first saw this, I had to know more. Larry walked me through what used to be the bottom of the lake behind his home.
There were stumps and trash that we needed to get out.
Now it's his yard.
Right now we would be 8 feet underwater.
Within hours of the dam's failure, the water level dropped 7 feet. For 3 years, docks and boat ramps here have led to nowhere. Because that's your diving board right there?
Yeah, that's the diving platform.
The local water district blamed the 90-year-old dam's aging steel for the failure that luckily didn't kill anyone. For as much as you knew that the dam wasn't in great shape, did you ever think that this would actually happen?
No. I mean, who would?
This dam's failure is one of roughly 40 that have happened in the past decade, according to U.S. Society on Dams president and civil engineer Del Shannon.
It's distressing. You know, we have the ability to fix these things, and it's a limited amount of resources to do that.
I had Del meet me at this dam in Denver. He graded our nation's dams for the American Society of Civil Engineers Infrastructure Report Card. It comes out every 4 years. While he says most of the dams that have failed were small, cases like what happened in Michigan in 2020, when 2 dams failed and wiped out 150 homes, is why he gave our nation's dams a D.
I gave him a D because, well, I'm a pretty harsh grader for one, but I don't think any dam should fail.
About $3 billion of the bipartisan infrastructure law is going to dam-related projects in hopes of changing that. Del says that's a start, but more money is needed.
That's the problem with the whole infrastructure challenge. Until something like this happens, it's just not real.
This is what the Lake Dunlap Dam looks like today. The Texas state legislature failed to pass a bill to pay for the project, so Larry and his neighbors created a Water Control and Improvement District, a government entity, and voted to raise their property taxes to pay the $40 million to rebuild the dam.
And none of us would accept no for an answer.
Larry expects the dam to be in operation summer of next year, and for his water level to return to where it was 3 years ago. What's it going to be like when this refills?
I think it's going to be the very next day back to what it was. You know, I mean, like where your grandkids just start up at the back door and take off at a gallop all the way down and leap into the water.
And for the life that comes with it, to return for years to come. In New Braunfels, Texas, I'm Chris Stewart reporting.